William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. I welcome you to another Two Hats special of community events. Let's look in and see what's really happening.
Mr. Richard Sheridan.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Richard Sheridan, 3817 Bennett Lane, Dallas, Texas. Appreciate being here, and happy Merry Christmas to everyone. Great time of the year. You have in front of you, excuse me, you have in front of you a letter which I just mailed to the local U.S. Attorney, copying our State Attorney General, our Lieutenant Governor, our Governor, and some members of the media. Attached to the letter is a description of what I allege to be a conspiracy, racist RICO conspiracy. RICO means racketeered influence and criminal organization. I allege that the command center is the Dallas Citizens Council, which since its inception by former mayor and KKK member R.L. Thornton has very much controlled Dallas. I've listed all of the various ways that this control has manifested itself. For the last 13 years, I have spoken extensively on most of them. Bottom line, if we follow the money, how our taxpayer money is being spent, we will find out how corrupt Dallas is. I will now read my letter to the local U.S. Attorney, John Parker. Subject, a call for an investigation into an alleged Dallas RICO conspiracy. I have been a political activist in Dallas for over 13 years. I have run for various elected office, including City Council, Mayor, and School Board Trustee. I have spoken before the City Council and the Commissioners Court and the Dallas School Board more than anyone else in Dallas, except possibly William Hopkins. I have been arrested at City Hall and thrown out of City Hall because they don't want to hear the truth. This is also true of the Commissioners Court, where they banned me from speaking 3 times, once for a year and twice for 6 months. Again, because they don't want to hear the truth. At both forums, I and others have been forbidden to mention the names of any allegedly corrupt elected officials, which is a violation of our First Amendment right of free speech. I have attached a speech that I will give to both the Commissioners Court and the City Council. The speech contains a summary of most of the information which I have on the alleged criminal activities that have been going on in Dallas for many years. I call these activities violations of the RICO Act. I don't see the time. Hopefully I'll make it through. I'm calling on you to conduct an investigation into my allegations. I am available at any time to come into your office for an interview. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you for your continued service to your constituents of the Northern District. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Richard Sheridan, 13-year political activist in Dallas, Texas. I've been coming to the Commissioners Court for more than 13 years. And today I basically spoke about what I allege to be a Dallas racist RICO conspiracy. I gave a packet of information to all the commissioners, and basically included in that packet was a letter to the United States Attorney, Northern District, copying the FBI, copying the State Attorney General, the State Lieutenant Governor, and the Governor, and some members in the media. And again, what does RICO mean? Racketeer-influenced criminal organization. It's like the mafia, where you have those behind closed doors, behind the scenes, putting out orders to their, I call them pimps. You're looking at the mayor, some city council members. I allege John Wally Price is basically a representative of the Dallas Citizens Council. Dallas Citizens Council, by the way, was founded in 1937 by former mayor and KKK member R.L. Thornton. So I have a list of the aspects. How does this RICO conspiracy manifest itself in Dallas City and County? And I've got about 13 items here. I'll go through them. Again, number 1, Dallas is a very racist city in violation of many aspects of the Civil Rights Act. Number 2, a cruel and unusual punishment homeless program. Dallas would rather see its homeless go to jail and get sick and go to hospitals than provide them with basic care. It costs taxpayers $40,000 annually for each street sleeping homeless person, with the jail and health care costs, for a total of $200 million annually, for about $5,000 annually per homeless person, or $25 million That's about 1/10 in total. For all the street sleeping homeless, emergency shelter can be provided. Why does Dallas have such an abusive homeless program? Dallas makes money from its homeless program with the jail and health care costs and with permanent housing. City Square is a perfect example of Dallas's predatory homeless providers. It costs City Square $140,000 to build a 400 square foot cottage, and they built, I think, 50 of them for a total of $9 million, where they could have been built for about $30,000. Where did the $110,000 difference go? Probably into Larry James's pocket. 3, stealing the Trinity River Park from the citizens of Dallas. 4, the intentional lack of affordable housing. Mayor Rawlins has been called the #1 enemy of affordable housing. The misappropriation of over $100 million in HUD money, which went to high-end housing in downtown Dallas instead of affordable housing. This is part of Dallas' plan to continue segregation, as it is a very racist city. 6, it promotes an ungodly lifestyle, primarily for their voting power. 7, ignores the suffering and deaths of thousands of West Dallas residents from lead poisoning. Some lawyers have made millions from this travesty, and William Hopkins has been the town crier about this for 14 years. A plantation school system which keep most of the 160,000 minority students purposely undereducated to keep them essentially as slaves to Dallas' wealthy class. A 47% poverty rate increase over the past 10 years, second worst in the nation. The planned takeover of Fair Park by Walt Newman, a member of the Dallas Citizens Council. Fair Park can make millions annually with the plan to keep the money for private interests. A gentrification program where poor minorities are driven out of their communities and replaced by high-end housing and major corporation retailers. And by the way, some may not want to hear this, but Roger Staubach is part of the group that's gentrifying West Dallas. Jones Lang LaSalle. The squandering and theft, now this is something that is unbelievable. Talk about mistreatment of our police and firefighters. The squandering and theft of the police and firefighters' pension funds, resulting in the very strong possibility that the city may go bankrupt. I understand that yesterday the mayor of Dallas personally filed a lawsuit against the police association, or whoever he filed it against, to stop them from having access to their own money. So not only did the city allow some investor to mishandle the police and firefighters' money, but he doesn't want them to have access to the money they earned as being retired. And lastly, a county commissioner has allegedly criminally served a member of the Dallas Citizens Council. And by the way, the member of the Dallas Citizens Council is Ross Perot Jr. And John Wiley Price is going to trial, I think, in February. And there was an article in the Dallas Morning News asking the question, where are the whites involved in this case? John Wiley Price case. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. But where's Ross Perot Jr.? Where is Mayor Rawlins? And where is Tom Leppert in this case? So anyway, thank you very much, and keep on top of what's going on in Dallas as taxpayers, because your money is being misspent, sorely misspent. And by the way, Merry Christmas.
This is William, hopefully your favorite videographer from Two Hats Publishing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please leave comments below, or like, follow, or subscribe to us and get notices of all our videos. We love it, even when you call.